cloud radio show on the planet. E-Block Radio.
Check one, check two. Check one, check two. We live in the building. Let's get my Instagram live people in here real quick. It's Monday morning, y'all. What's the dilly? IG Live, you live now. Homies on their way. Told Monk Money I'm docking his pay. If y'all seen this on Friday and shit, I told them motherfuckers we gonna be on time. Nobody wanna listen. Who checking in? E-Beezy, what's good, baby? If you're checking in right now on IG Live or on Facebook, man, hit me in the comment box, man. Let me know sound is good. Hopefully. Thanks for coming out last night, E. That was dope, man. Thanks for the gift, for sure. About to drink on all of that today. Hopefully I survive. That was a good look, though. Bill, what up, though? What's good, dog? I ain't make it to the pizza joint yesterday, dog, but we'll be back next week. That's the love right there. It's Monday, y'all. Shit, motherfucking birthday Monday. Thank you. Appreciate that. Shy, what up, though? Sure, good night, man. Y'all out of control, man. Good looking out, Bill. Appreciate that, dog. Thanks for all the birthday wishes on Facebook and IG and everywhere else. Appreciate y'all. We got to talk about some serious shit today, of course. It's Monday. We got to get back to all of the protests and everything. We got to talk about some of that. And then today's hot topic today, we talking about racism, dog. Like, how soon should you talk to your kids about racism? That's what today's topic is. So hit me in the comment box, when you're ready to talk about that. We go do some early shit, talk about what happened over the weekend, whenever these niggas actually get here. And then we go get into that for real topic, dog. Yeah, it's still late, dog. It don't even matter. Like, even after the whole little argument on Friday, niggas still ain't showing up on time. Anyway, my weekend was dope, man. Shout out to my man Bo. Yesterday we shot our episode 5 of the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast. And everybody came through with a bottle, man. I came home with 2 bottles. Would have been 3, but I drank one when I was there. A couple of cigars and shit, man. So shout out to my bros. Always showing me love, man. So that's what's up, dog. So we got real nice and toasty. This is going to be a good episode, too, though. That episode airs on Wednesday. So make sure you tune in to eblockradio.com for the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast, man, where me and my homeboy Bo talk about whiskey and bourbon and current events. So it's a pretty militant show. If you've seen the last one, we was talking about gun ownership. This is gonna be along those same lines. So it's some militant shit. And also, this weekend went to the gun range. Me, Bo, nephew, 2 G's and shit. Went out there and let off some rounds, man. Let off some steam. So that was dope. My man Bo had a big ass Army utility motherfucking AR. Then I ain't even want to shoot that motherfucker, dog. They was clowning me and shit because everybody else shot the bitch. I was like, I ain't want to. That motherfucker was too much for me. Like, I'm straight. I gotta ease my way into that motherfucking ARs and shit, dog. Holla at me though if you're listening right now, man. You can go ahead and put your comment in the comment box. Today we talking about how soon should you talk to your kids about racism, dog. That's what I want to know. But like I said, I'm gonna give these fools a couple more minutes, see if they be halfway on time, cause shit is already 5 after. What else going on in the news? Also, look, this is something while y'all checking this out. I'm gonna let y'all chime in on this. So me and nephew, shout out to the Classic Pothead. We was having a conversation yesterday on the way to the Beers, Bourbon, Whiskey podcast show, and he was like, "What if you had the opportunity to take your wealth like over to Africa and like start like a whole new situation over there?" But he said that if you do that though, then you give up your American citizenship. Like if you leave to start a new life over there, you can't ever come back. So I was like, damn, that's kind of trippy. He was like, he'd do it in a heartbeat and shit. So like real quick while we waiting on them to pull up and we talk about this for real topic, what y'all think about that, dog? Would you take the opportunity, like if you was a wealthy millionaire or whatever, you could take your money and status over to Africa and like start like a whole new civilization? Would you do that, knowing that you can't come back to the U.S. ever? Like, so I said I don't know. I said I wasn't sure about that shit. He said he'd do it in a heartbeat. He don't care about coming back. Now, this is the other thing, though. Like, it's basically a time period. So if you don't go at that time, then you can't ever move to Africa. Like you can come visit, but you can't never like come live to set up shop, dog. I want to know what y'all think about that, dog. What up, dog?
What up, though?
Shit was chilling. So real quick, dog, we was talking about this, some shit me and nephew was talking about yesterday. If you had the opportunity to like if you was wealthy, to take your wealth over to Africa and like start a new civilization, but like the stick is that you can't come back.
I'm with it.
You would?
I told you I want we should all go back to that bitch.
Yeah. So
I
you
say it
with
all
it?
the time. Hell no. Fuck it. Let's go back. They don't want us here anyway.
Now see, this the thing though. Like so, like if your family don't want to come, like it's a time period basically. So if they don't leave, then they can't ever come.
Visit at all?
They can come visit, but they can't ever like come to live.
Oh, fine.
Word?
Yeah.
I don't know, nigga.
It's like moving somewhere else, moving to another country, flat out.
Yeah, but if you get over to the other country and the shit is good, like you set up shop and
you
everything.
make enough money, you build enough, bro. What you say gonna have to go in a minute.
You think so?
Hell yeah, you got enough money, power.
Yeah.
Then you gain in power. Come on, buddy.
I guess so, dog. But this is what I was thinking though. It's probably thinking way too much into it. But I feel like if that was to happen, like if you used to take all your wealth, like the top percentage, like everybody, entertainers, athletes, all this shit, right? Mm-hmm. I think eventually, if you went over there with that kind of money and power, eventually we would become the oppressors.
No.
It's just like colonization. What's the difference? It is, though. Like, I swear, dog. What's the difference, though, for real?
The difference is America gonna want to send bombs over there because we thriving. That's what the fuck it is. That's
my man Kelly said they gonna bomb us if we try to leave.
You feel? I'm saying they gonna bomb us if we do leave and set up shop and be successful over there.
Right.
Oh, they gonna try to kill us.
You think so?
Bring the niggas back.
They bring them niggas back.
Bring the niggas back protest.
Bring them niggas back protest, dog. Hell no.
For real.
What up? He said for real too, man. Oh man, Lee Brown just checked in. What up? Raha Surah.
Raha.
What's good with you, dog?
What's good with you?
Shit, man. Fuck, you ready to get into this shit, dude?
I don't know. Somebody's birthday today.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Turn up, nigga. Turn up.
Shout out to my nigga, dog.
Got my birthday J's on and shit.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
okay.
Yeah, you feel me?
Okay.
Yeah, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Happy, I'm going to change it Happy Boss Day now.
Right,
shit,
you know what I'm saying?
you
Little
what I'm
birthday polo and shit.
Okay,
You know what
I
I'm
see
saying?
you.
Yeah, a little something.
I see you.
Try to do a little something out here. Good looking out, Raglan. My man just said happy B-Day. That's for sure. He said, Kellen said, you boys be safe out here, dog, for sure.
For sure.
Jay just checked in. What up, dog?
Bro.
All right, man, fuck it, let's get to it, dog. I guess,
That's angry.
coming down kind of fast, though, I don't know. I guess it's angry, man.
Yeah, he late.
Oh, there you go. The last two steps.
He knew it was
The
it.
last two steps, what up, dog? All right, fuck it, let's jump off into it, dog. Niggas, good looking, dog. Appreciate that shit, though, for real.
That boy, a big orange juice for his
Big
birthday.
ass orange juice.
And I made a nigga go to the bottom of the cage to get that motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Dog, for real?
Yeah.
Dog, hey, nigga, you gotta stop, man. You spoilers with these bitches, bro. I ain't gonna hold you
Yeah,
up.
I'm expecting.
I be looking for these motherfuckers every day now.
Yeah, I'm expect these bitches now.
Hell yeah.
I keep getting these motherfuckers.
Hell no. All right, let's get to it, dog.
Let's go.
Yo, you already know what it is, man. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet.
That will be Earth, sir.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. It's your boy, Q Lewis, holding it down live from the 48205. I got my man Angry Man in the building. Got my man Monk Money holding it down.
Yo.
And everybody else who already in the studio, man. Thank y'all for checking us out early, on time. But anyway. Hey, look, so Angry Man, real quick before we get into the for real topic, which is how soon should you talk to your kids about racism, right? That's the real topic. But me and Nephew was talking about this shit yesterday. He was like, what if like the top percentage of the athletes, entertainers, and like, you know, smart motherfuckers and people making money made it over to like took that money and wealth and power over to Africa and set up like a whole new civilization? Would you go knowing that you can't ever come back to the United States?
That's a tough one.
I know, right?
That's a tough one because
Why is it tough?
Because you can't ever come back, and your whole family is probably not gonna go. So
let's see. I have to know what the situation is over there.
I'm taking them. They gonna go.
he said you taking them. They going.
I have to know what the situation is over there because I thought about that years ago.
I said.
But it'll be one of those situations where I know this is our shit.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get over there and have to deal with a whole new government regime. And
Right.
They fuck around and
Fuck
you know, you
Bill.
put your money in the bank, and they take that shit and enslave our ass all over again.
So we go over there and become slaves again and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about this shit for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, it'll have to be strictly our shit. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not walking into a whole nother government.
Yeah. Fuck all that up.
Could be a trick.
Ain't no trick. I'm going.
You say you with the shit?
I'm going. I'm with the shit.
I say he with the shit.
And I'm taking my people with me. And whoever don't want to go, I'm sorry.
He said society.
Society, because we're going to be eating good over there for sure.
But I feel you, and I would love to do it. But like I said, my biggest fear is you get over there
and be in a whole nother situation.
And then motherfuckers, like I said, fuck you over. That's why I said it'd have to be under our regime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I know for certain.
See? And that's the shit I'm talking about, though. And now I feel like if we did it like that, we took our money and power over there, eventually we would become the oppressors.
No.
Shit, yes you would.
Nah.
Because you gonna go in that bitch trying to change everything, just like you said. You want your regime.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. That's how it would be.
Maybe regime is wrong, the word, but it'd have to be under our own government. You know what I mean? Had to be under black. You
See
know
what I'm saying? That's
like it's kind of like if we went and stole Gilligan's Island. You know what I'm saying? and I know for sure that it's us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I ain't gonna get over here, with all my money, my millions, and then you turn around and take it, then enslave me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's my biggest fear.
Right. So you coming in that bitch raping and pilfering.
Ain't no way to hell they gonna come and take no millions.
Shit. They can do what they want to do.
Shit.
They over there robbing the shit out of each other right now.
They can do what they want to do.
We can change shit over there, bro. I think we can make Africa better than what it was.
Oh man, you sound like a colonizer.
Yeah.
See,
I am a colonizer.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's
Black
what happened.
We'll go over there and make it better. I'm just saying, like
That's what the motherfuckers told us too, or the Indians or whatever.
Yeah, we can't make shit better here.
hell no. That's why we need to get the fuck on. They're killing us here rapidly.
And that's what I'm afraid of, going somewhere else.
Yeah.
Fuck it then. It's a different situation.
He said, fuck
Change
it.
the situation.
Go get killed.
In the motherland.
In the motherland.
Yeah. Die in the motherland.
That with honor and shit.
Yeah, it was like Shaka Zulu.
Wow.
Like
so
Shaka
they did
Zulu.
the Kuta Kinte's ass. Nigga. So no, hell no.
Right. Emma just checked in. What up, though? Thank you. She said happy birthday and shit. Thanks, mom. Appreciate that. Shit, my man Square just checked in. What up, though? Yeah, thanks for kicking it yesterday, man. That was dope for sure. Thank you for the B-Day wish. Shy say, my whole family going, and I'm out, nigga.
Let's go. I'm with it too. I'm with the shits.
I ain't too quick to leave this motherfucker.
All right, you gonna be stuck here. You wanna come?
Bill said he'll be barbecuing wild beasts over there. Easy Street Hut.
Easy Street Hut. Hell yeah.
Did you just say Easy Street Hut?
Hell
yeah. Hell yeah, Bill.
Hey, look though, real quick.
Smoking their ass.
This probably can be included in the for real topic, but I'm just gonna say it now. So we went to the gun range on Saturday, and I was buying a pistol out there, and the dude said, have you ever bought a gun from here before? So I was like, no. So he was like, you gotta fill out this purchase information or whatever. So I'm like, bet I'm filling it out. Then the next thing he said, like. We talked about this shit yesterday. Nobody said nothing, but it was like, I ain't gonna say it's racist, but like it just, I hate when white people do that shit, dog. So I'm like, I fill it out. He said, oh, all right, so this is your first time buying from here. Like, I'm glad you bought a legal gun. You can stop buying them off 7 Mile and Gratiot now. This is what the white motherfucker said to me. And like, I laughed it off, cause like, okay, I get it. It was kind of funny and shit. But then it was just like, why, dog? Why you doing so much to try to be cool? Like, you ain't gotta be cool. Just sell me the motherfucking gun, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't think I
think you put too much into it.
Hell no, nigga. I'm not putting nothing into it. I ain't saying he racist. I'm just saying that I hate when white people try too hard to be cool. Like, you don't have to be cool. Like, we ain't cool. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? That shit just felt stupid though. Like, you forcing it, bro. You know what I'm saying? You forcing it.
I still think you put too much into it.
I don't think so. I think he was trying to be slick, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't offended, but I'm just like, why you trying so hard?
If I'd have said it, it would have been hilarious. You know what I'm saying? But
right. That's what I mean. I'm like, why you trying so hard though?
You can say nigga also.
Right. You trying to make that equation, motherfucker.
I mean, but shit. It was funny.
I mean, it was funny though. So what I said though, I laughed and shit. I was like, no, I buy mine on 6 and Grash. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I just went along with it and shit. But then yesterday I was just thinking about that shit. Like, damn, it kind of, I don't know. I wasn't insulted though. I just thought it's funny that people be trying to be so cool with us. Like, you don't have. It's okay, dog. Just be yourself.
Well, with all this
That's hard to
shit
say.
with all this shit going on, man.
Or maybe it is himself. I don't know.
And maybe with all this shit going on, he trying to spread some little love, man, little laughter.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was
you know
going to
what I'm
say.
saying?
That's hard to say. You know what I mean? You are buying a weapon. You know what I'm saying?
And of course, you know, CODB walked away and shit. You know who CODB is, right? Call of Duty Bo. He walked away like shit, because I think he's probably going to try to go in and shit or something. I don't even know.
The nigga start yelling incoming and shit.
Right. Coco J just checked in. What up, though? Thanks again, baby. She said happy birthday again. Q-tip. I haven't heard Q-tip in a long time.
Wow.
Emma said that's a real insult, jokingly. Yeah, for sure it is. I said Ivy, right? Ivy checked in. Thanks for the happy birthday wish. Yeah, so I don't know. Just something I was thinking about. We about to get, well, I don't know. How was y'all weekends, though? Because I talked about my weekend already, you know, on time. So how was y'all weekend, dog?
My weekend was alright. Shit.
Go ahead, angry man. Don't bite your tongue,
He ain't gonna
motherfucker.
say nothing.
Yeah, no, I see you about to say
I ain't
something.
gonna say nothing.
You already tried to fight me Friday.
I mean, damn, man.
You
You
ain't
know,
gonna say nothing.
Thanks for the sandwiches,
I was
though.
late. I got you orange juice. And
Thanks for the sandwiches and the oranges. Nigga, I'm about to smash that shit for real, for real.
You know, if I ain't had to wait for the nigga to get it out the bottom of the crate, I probably would have been on time.
Oh shit.
Bottom of the crate shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever, dog. Anyway, what you do this weekend, bro?
It's just work, man.
Yeah,
You know, spend some time with the family. Kicked it at the crib, man.
that's what's up, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to convince the rated R superstar to get a quarantine cut, but
So he like his shit growing out now.
yeah, you know, it's a fight right now with him, so
Yeah.
we gonna work that out.
He want the little girls playing in his hair and shit. He
Hey,
ain't slick.
look like a light-skinned slave out this motherfucker.
Dog, this nigga said slave. A house nigga slash field hand.
Right.
Like they send him outside sometimes.
My nigga look like he a buck. He a big old buck. Big old buck out there. They got
No,
that
we
hair,
are making-
big body.
We are making jokes about slaves for real. This nigga said a buck.
He do.
One
Big-
buck Negro.
Hell yeah.
Wow. All right, now I'm done with that shit, dog. I think that's Unchi just checked in and said, hello, I'm Japanese. This is my first time visiting your channel. Thanks for checking us out, dog.
Appreciate
Unchi.
you.
Appreciate the love. I think that's what it say.
Yes,
Unchi. Hopefully I said that correctly.
Yeah, tell us if that's right or wrong. 'Cause I mean,
Yeah.
where are you from?
Japan.
That don't mean he's from Japan. He said Japanese. He might have been born. He might be Japanese American.
We black and we ain't from Africa. We ain't in
We
Africa.
from back here, right? Hey, no, but if he from Japan and shit, both of these motherfuckers just dying to go to Japan and shit.
Oh,
so.
I got the cup now.
I'm coming.
I don't know. I think I'm straight. This nigga just want to eat. I don't know what you too.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I want to.
I want to eat everything, bro. All the street food, all the restaurant food. I want to go to that bitch and just
Tab shit up.
gain 20 pounds.
Game 20.
I just want to see what it's like. I don't know what my fascination is when I
Yeah.
go to Japan, but I want to go over there.
I know
That's
now.
on my bucket list.
For sure. I feel you. All right, we about to go to the commercial break. We about to get back to our for real topic, dog. The real topic today is how soon should you talk to your kids about racism, dog? That's what we want to know. Hit me in the comment box right now if you want to get your comment read live on the air. Also, don't forget, if you're on IG, you can hit that add button or whatever it is, and you can come on live with us and you can comment live through IG, dog. So hit me up if you want to comment, dog. How old should your kids be before you're talking to them about racism, dog? That's what we want to know. We about to shoot the commercial break and we'll be back in like 1 minute, but till then, you already know what it is. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet.
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial, man. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Y'all.
Hi travelers, my name is Nicole. I am the owner of the Indie Nicole collection. I just wanted to come and introduce myself and let you know a little bit about my business. The Indie Nicole collection was started in 2014. Originally, the name was Clutch by Indie Nicole. I used to make clutch handbags and I liked making them, but it just wasn't my thing. In 2016, while I was traveling, I kept noticing everyone's travel bag and it was odd. And that's when it clicked, like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be making travel bags. Like, you're gonna have people carrying your travel bags through the airports. So I went on vacation. I came back, immediately went to the fabric store, came back to the lab, and my first travel bag was made in 2016.
And we're back. You already know what it is, man. The Live is Cloud radio show on the planet
Earth, cuz.
Straight from the E-Block Radio live on your dial right this moment, man. I got my man Angry Man in the building. Monk Money holding it down.
For sure, you already know.
And of course, man, it's your boy Q Lewis holding it down live from the 48205, dog. Let's get to it, dog.
Okay.
How old should your kids be, bro, before you start talking to their ass about racism?
Okay.
Angry Man, what you say, dog?
How old should they be?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they old to comprehend. When they old enough to comprehend shit.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the only way shit gonna change.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta, like I said, I can't say all what last week I said, reprogram yourself, then wait until, you know, they're a certain age, you know.
Right.
My thing is, you know, if it's something uncomfortable that they're seeing as a parent, you always gotta have them uncomfortable conversations.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You don't wait until your kid get felt on to tell them they ain't supposed to get felt on.
Right.
You
I feel
know
what
what I
you're
mean?
saying.
You got to tell them, you know, just start educating them about shit early.
I'm sorry. It's just get felt on just sound funny. I know what you mean, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was
Like, if
gonna
this
say.
shit is on the news now, you know, you sit them down and just have a conversation.
And yeah, I think, and we talked about it on Friday, and I was just like, yeah, with everything going on the news and shit, like, it's being seen. Some of these kids is actually on social media, but like,
Because, you know, social, I didn't mean to cut you off,
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Social media probably would send your kid the wrong message.
oh yeah, no doubt,
You know
it's
what
a
I mean?
possibility.
If you sit down with them when the shit come on the news and just had it, I mean, you feel me?
Start from the crib, bro.
It's an
simple.
uncomfortable conversation, but you gotta have
Simple.
it.
Yeah.
You know
Start
what
from
I
the
mean?
crib.
You gotta have it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta sit down and explain to them that this is how certain people think, and this is why certain people think this way, and this is why they do what they do, and this is why they feel they can get away with it, and this is how you carry yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? I mean, all them conversations are. I mean, like I said, every conversation as a parent is not going to be comfortable.
Right.
It's not. You're going to have. I mean, good parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, and that don't mean suburban parents. I mean,
Okay.
You got some ghetto parents that can have uncomfortable, good conversations with their kids. You know, and let them know this is what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll get an understanding, and then so maybe, hopefully.
Yeah.
You can thrive in a direction where shit change because now your kid understands shit.
Right.
I think a lot of times these motherfuckers are acting out because their parents never had these conversations with them. So they lashing out and acting out a certain different way.
Yeah, definitely a possibility.
That's the cops.
Okay.
I don't know, right? That's what I was trying to see.
Yeah. They can't come in here. They know better have a fucking warrant.
Right. So Bill say shit, I'm late for work, but on time for the podcast. Ain't that a bitch?
Let me ask you this: did my man kill himself?
Who that?
The cop.
I don't know. Was you saying some shit like that?
No, I heard he hung himself or something. Somebody chime in and let me know what the business
Word.
is.
Hey, did y'all? Yeah, hit me in the comment box if you heard anything about the cop in the Minnesota incident. If he killed himself, I ain't heard nothing about that.
Yeah. Okay, back to the election.
Rita said, "What up, though?"
What up, though?
Tell you begin subtly at 5 to 6. Work in through the years as they grow. 6 is the age you begin training up a child. So she got concrete motherfucking years. You say if he able to understand shit sooner than that, you start talking about it sooner than that.
Once you start talking about homosexual shit, you should put that's definitely got to go in the conversation too.
Yeah.
And when the age we can understand that shit, he can understand what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you can have this conversation with him, bro. I really think so because, like I said, I just started with my baby, early. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never goo gaga with this nigga, none of that shit. And that nigga, motherfucker, he talk. He can have a dog ass conversation with you. You can sit down. Have a dog ass conversation with you, and
Trust me.
And you will understand everything that's coming out of this boy's mouth, boy.
He definitely can. A dog ass, long ass conversation.
He has research on what he's talking about.
Bro, he broke down the whole 10-minute conversation to me about the levels in water, like the
pH balance,
the pH balance, and he know it though.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fucked me all up.
That's because he was spoke to as a kid.
As a kid,
Yeah,
as a young dude.
Now, so like with you and because like with you in your situation, I think you mentioned that that TJ got a friend that's what is he something else, Indian or something, right? Like I think it's a little different now. Like what do you say to these kids that's they dealing with multi-race? Like when people was talking to us about the shit, it was kind of like, all right, you tell us about, what's going on, and then we going to school with all black people. Like,
I'm teaching him, my son, how to get offended about certain situations and certain situations. If somebody say something out the way to you, you got to recognize what they saying, and then you separate yourself from that person at this point and that point on. Yeah. You ain't got to kick it with him no more, baby boy. Yeah. Like, he going to want to come around you. And that's my thing is, at one point he had this little situation where he wanted, they don't want me to leave, so I don't want to leave. I don't want to lose my friend. Like, look, bro, they want to be around you, bro. Yeah. Like, you ain't got to do all that shit. You'll see the motherfuckers tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Kicked him with him that shit's over with. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody want to kick it with my guy. You know what I'm saying? Right. Trying to run to him. You know what I'm saying? So, in those situations, bro, you got to talk early to your damn kids, bro. Sure. Early, like my babies, my sons, all of them know. The big boy, he get it in. He ready to throw them hands any opportunity he can. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big fella.
He ready to shoot them bitches at you like 12 gauges.
Better be prepared.
So like 12 gauges.
He better be prepared.
Better be prepared.
Hell yeah. So I'm just saying, like I try to teach my kids early. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to teach every kid I can early. I want to get in their heads and let them know how to use a weapon. How to use fucking your own brain to grow your own food. You know what I'm saying? Use your shit. Use these motherfuckers, the governments and all that shit against them. You know what I'm saying? Use that shit. We can work to this point where we can get past a lot of this shit if we had
unity.
But you know what?
Unity.
UNITY.
Right.
But my thing is, it's up to us to make. To learn from the generation before us. The generation before us was taught, not taught. They came from a hate generation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's up to us to say, okay, look, we can all fucking get along. Because I say it all the time. If you put kids in the playground, without no adults around, all them kids of any race are going to play with each other.
Yeah.
I done seen it happen. Yeah. It's not until the adults come in and put some poison in their head or social media or the news put some poison in their head. You know what I mean? They're naturally going to gravitate to it. Because I done had, a couple times, then took, my kids to the park as little kids. And they come back, get some water, eat a sandwich. I want to go back and play with my friend. You just met that motherfucker.
Right. Friend like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I want to go back and play with my friends. I'm in my head, I'm laughing like, all right, go ahead.
Friends, cuz you
just met that motherfucker.
Right.
And then you look over there and it's a kid of a different race. But like I said, it ain't until the adults get in that motherfucker that fuck it up.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I can't knock the generation before us because look at what they just came out of.
What they had to deal with. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's up to us to make that change.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, it's all right to play with that, that Chinese kid. It's all right to go play with him. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he said, it ain't until something come up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That, even when it come up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's one of them uncomfortable conversations. Maybe that kid does not feel that way. That kid heard it or somebody told him.
Heard it or seen it somewhere, right?
Yeah, That kid don't feel that goddamn way.
Right.
You know what I mean? You
it's not possible because they don't even know how to feel.
Because it's taught. It's taught. It's not. You can't be born with it. It's taught.
You was not born Adolf Hitler. You know what I'm saying?
Adolf Hitler might have been born Adolf Hitler.
I'm definitely. He was
that man was a demon child. Had to be.
I'm gonna hate to say it, but that's my nigga though.
Your ass, man.
Adolf, nigga. But that's a different. That's a different conversation.
Moving right along, nigga.
Please move
right along.
Fuck you talking about?
Right. Let's get this. We got a couple of IG comments. Denise checked in. What up, though? She said you talk to them about it, whatever age you feel they can understand. Basically, what Angry Man said. Larry Vance, what up, though? He said, fuck everything in the world right now for a couple seconds. Happy G-Day to my nigga Q, dog, for sure. Good looking, dog. Appreciate you. Coco J said, as early as they can understand or comprehend full sentences, until then, show them the meaning of loving everyone of all colors. You not only have to talk to them about it, but actions are just as important. Dog, that's for sure, though. Actions definitely important.
Yeah, you can't be out there, out in Walmart, you fucking cracker. You can't be doing that.
You can't be doing it. I mean, you can, but not in front of your kids.
You goddamn camel jockey. You know
camel jockey.
Wow. You can't be doing that type of shit.
Wetbacks and shit.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all niggas racist as hell.
Y'all is. You spitting these motherfucking terms, I like it. Wetback.
Hey, I was just going on with the...
Okay.
Anyway, Bill said as soon as as soon as they old enough to speak, can let outside influences instill hate or fear. That's for sure.
Exactly.
Rita said, "Have the conversation in your home. Children are a sponge and pick up everything. Keep the conversation going. It's definitely more than one conversation.
Yeah, my thing is
It's multiple conversations.
My thing
And
is
she agreed with both of y'all. Facts monk and facts angry man.
since these kids so in tune with TV and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it. I had a lot of people tell me I shouldn't have done it, but I did it.
Yeah.
I had my daughter sit down and watch Mississippi Burning, Malcolm X, and it was a third
Rosewood.
Rosewood.
Yeah.
I had to watch them all three of them back to back.
You gotta watch Rosewood because they was somewhat triumphant.
Yeah,
because
my man had bread.
They won. Yeah, they won.
I said, and it was like, when I was in college, when I kept my daughter over the summer, it was like, why are you having your daughter watch this? I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want her to grow up to be oblivious to not to know her history or know what's going on, or if she step outside, and go somewhere else. And a lot of black people get confused. Well, not the black people. I'm sorry, black kids get confused when they come across that shit because they don't understand. They don't know how to react to it.
Right.
Like, we know you just ignorant.
Yeah.
We know how to walk it off. You just fucking ignorant. Versus, kids that's not educated or never been talked to about it, they're going to react different.
Yeah.
They're going to fuck around and blow your motherfucking mouth out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which might be why all these millennials is rioting right now.
It could, yeah.
Because the old folks going out there from 4 to 7 protesting.
Yeah.
And then the millennials coming out at 8 o'clock and tearing up shit.
And that's what I talked to a cop yesterday, and me and Coach, that's what a cop actually told us.
Yeah.
They said during the day is peaceful rioting. They down there doing, they saying they just do it, this, that, and the other, doing their due diligence. But he said, at a certain hour, he said, this is what the cop told me.
Our old ass go home.
She was a female, and she was like, we got a suit and boot. Because now, and then, I'm just going to say it. She said, it's not Detroit.
Yeah.
No,
She said, all these
cities.
kids from the, these white suburban areas are coming down here tearing up shit. And then, like I always say,
Going back home with that shit.
on the 10 o'clock news, downtown Detroit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's making us look like savages, and it ain't fucking us.
No, and that's happening more
And
places
this was
than
from
Detroit.
a white cop.
This is why I give the police chief, though. I fuck with Cuz, bro. Because he told him right there, the day when they first started that shit, like, man, like, a lot of you kids are not even from the city.
Right.
Like, why y'all coming out here messing up our shit? Go mess up more and shit.
Protesting in your
them where that shit happen at. Because the shit, 100%, I've never dealt with a racist cop in fucking Detroit. And I've been in this bitch my whole life.
Right.
White, black, or nothing. They probably there, but I've never dealt with none of them. I've never ran into one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then East Point, Warren, what up, though? You know what I'm saying? East Point, Warren, I done ran into a million of them out there, motherfucker, bro. Yeah. But y'all want to protest that. Go to Howell. Y'all know what Howell, Michigan is?
This nigga said how.
But real talk, though, motherfucker, Howell is, yeah.
Do you know what Howell, Michigan is?
Or Tecumseh or some shit.
Like, come on, man.
Tecumseh. Anybody know about Tecumseh, bro? First of all, if you black, and this is the thing, dog. We talk about this shit all the time. Like, people, and I talked about this yesterday, but I think we in a situation now that people really gonna have to start, like, playing like they way. Everybody said they looking at this old shit like, man, it could never go down like that. Fuck that. White people ain't doing this, doing that. But, like, nigga, we here now. So all that shit you was talking, like, because, nigga, in real life, racial intimidation is some real shit. If you ain't never experienced it, you can talk all that shit like, nigga, I do this, nigga, I do that. But, bro, Tecumseh, though, like, look, when I was going to Adrian College, bro, we was doing a newspaper, and the printer was in Tecumseh. So this one weekend, like the little white girl that normally go get it, she couldn't get it, so they gave me the van to go get the shit. And bro, when I tell you, when I cross city limits though, like for real, there are no black people, and the white people looked at me and that motherfucker like, what are you doing here? I had all Adrian College shit on because, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga, I was scared. Like, I didn't want to go and they not know where I was coming from or who I was representing. Like, nigga, racial intimidation is real shit, and niggas talking shit like, nigga, I do this, I do that. Like, okay.
And that's why y'all downtown, because we forgiving. We black. We black. we
forgiving.
We forgive. Don't worry about it. No. Now go to fucking Howell, Michigan. Go to these motherfucking cities y'all know that's fucked up and it has fucked up cops in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't come to the city where that shit don't even really happen at. You know what I'm saying? Like, we deal with it, don't get it twisted, but it's not as heavy as these other motherfucking in outskirts of Alabama. Y'all doing that shit in Atlanta. Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me, bro. Like, I'm with the shits. I'm with the motherfucking, let's go get that shit, but not here. Not when I wake up. Now why I gotta wake up and see this shit? I want them to feel it. They not feeling it right here in our city. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. That shit just don't make no sense to me, bro.
Just like Shekinah. Did you see Shekinah? What's the old girl name? Tiny little homegirl and shit. T.I. Shekinah off the T.I. shows. Yeah. So like I felt her for like 2 minutes of her little video and shit. So what she was saying was like, niggas down there looting and shit, like, you know, and she named some black businesses, like, you know, stop tearing up the business and shit. I'm like, I feel that. Like, so if you got a mom and pop joint and you down here tearing up shit, like, you know, leave my little record store alone and shit. Like, you know, this is ours. You know what I'm saying? I was cool with that. But then, you know what she said? Like, leave the Gucci store alone. Gucci ain't never did nothing to us. Like, I was scared.
She didn't say
Bitch,
that.
hold on. Like, now we done talking. Like, now you sounded goofy as fuck.
I agree with Mark, man. It's not all cops are not racial.
No,
because
know.
Funny story. You know, last time I got arrested. you know
live on there.
Yeah,
buddy.
Live on there. You know what the cop told me when he finally put me in the goddamn car. That motherfucker turned around and said, "Man, I appreciate you cooperating. I don't even want to take you."
Yeah.
He was like, "You being so cooperative, I don't even want to take you."
but he took your ass.
He had to. and the fucked up part about it is, he said, if my partner wouldn't have started the paperwork, I wouldn't have took you. And the partner was black.
Bro, I forgot all about that. My man Dre just checked in. What up, though? He said, coming back from New Orleans that time, we stopped in that racist-ass town in Tennessee. I thought we was in Rosewood. Dog. So let me tell y'all niggas, racial intimidation, nigga, for real. So we pulling up. Niggas had to piss and shit, right? So we get off the highway. I won't even call it a freeway. This little corner pocket of Tennessee. So we pulling that bitch, and it's like, there's a couple of cars sitting outside, like all white people and shit. It's like some real hillbilly shit. So we go in, and motherfuckers start pulling up. Nigga, the police pulled up. Some other motherfuckers pulled up. Like, so we go in that bitch to use the bathroom. They tell us that the water ain't working. So we can't use the motherfucking bathroom, right? So what the fuck? So like, all right. So they tell us this little diner down the street. We pull up to the diner down the way and shit. And I'm telling these niggas, like, dog, I think like these niggas probably following us and shit. Because we got back down there, it was like more cars kept pulling up. So like, I got scared, nigga. I was like, I got to piss though. But like, we go in this bitch and buy something. Because like, I don't want no issue. Like, I don't want them saying that it's only for customers or whatever dumb shit.
Can I buy you a piece of pie?
Bro, like some colored pie, motherfuckers. Dog, so we went in that bitch and bought food. We ain't eat that shit, though. We just ordered food so niggas could go to the bathroom and shit, dog. Like, for real. And, nigga, that's racial intimidation. Like, we was somewhere where if they'd have hung our ass, nobody was gonna know. I don't know where the fuck we was at. Like, for real. Like, we had just got into Tennessee, like, state lines. That bitch probably, like, 10 times worse than Tecumseh, nigga. Duh. And nigga, I was scared. It's four black niggas. Like, they was gonna erase us, dog.
Trust me, nigga. Trust me, nigga. Like when I was in Iowa, I had this motherfucking Nazi, man. I mean, and everybody said, how you know it was a Nazi? Because this motherfucker was swastika up. He had a swastika chain on, a swastika belt buckle, all type of shit on him.
He said he bought that life.
Yeah, but he wouldn't fuck with nobody else but me.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, we were cool and shit.
You one of them good, clean black folks.
Yeah, one of them good, clean black folk, I guess. Yeah, so, you know, I'm walking to the crib. And then, you know, I see the little party going on in the backyard. I'm like, whoa, shit. And it was like, you know, you can come to the Brotherhood house. Oh, that'll be
ain't
negative.
Ain't nothing but a gangster party.
Hell no.
That'll be a negative, brother.
Hell no.
Right.
And he was like, man, no, it ain't like that. It ain't like that no more. I'm like, man, I'm straight, dog.
Yeah.
Hell no.
I appreciate the invite.
Yeah.
And he used to always want to come by, you know, go to the bar with me and kick it and shit. I mean, I never knew what it was about.
Yeah.
But like I said, he was just a cordial motherfucker.
Let me tell you something.
Could have been some jail shit.
I had a cordial motherfucker like that I worked with. The last motherfucker I worked with. It was my dog I worked with him from Andiamo. I worked with him at a lot of places. He had the motherfucking spider web tattoo on his elbow. He had the swastika on his motherfucking chest.
What the fuck did you spider web mean?
I don't know, some kind of game.
Oh, some shit though?
Yeah.
I ain't know.
Yeah, I can't remember what it
exactly.
was. Just like the lightning bolts.
I know what the lightning bolts
the
mean.
lightning bolts.
I mean, they done killed niggas and shit.
Like,
that's what the lightning bolts
mean.
mean.
It's like 10, you kill 10. I don't know, white folks chime in.
White folks chime in. Hey,
understand.
You motherfuckers better not.
you kill 10 of them, you get a lightning bolt or some shit.
Damn, that shit crazy as hell. That nigga said that lady was shaking, taking out order. Dog, I swear, everything was awkward as hell in that bitch, though. Racial intimidation is real, nigga. So for niggas be talking that shit like, this what I do, nigga, I do this, I do that. Yeah, okay, nigga.
You ain't gonna do
No, you
shit.
won't.
I'm trying to tell you.
No, you won't.
When you feel that shit. So, V just checked into the studio. What up, though?
What up, though?
And so look, you a millennial and shit. So like from your standpoint, you say what?
Say rude. But keep going.
I mean, what? You are a millennial. What the fuck? So from your standpoint, like, how soon do you think you should start talking to your kids, or even like your younger nieces or nephews or younger siblings about like racism?
I mean, I got 4 brothers, so
Yeah.
I talk to them about racism all the time.
Yeah.
I have a brother I got 2 light brights who can one
Light
can pass
brights.
for white, and then
Yeah.
the other 2 is kind of like in the middle, and I got one that's dark.
Yeah.
And I tell them all the time, like, y'all gotta be careful how y'all walk out here. But they done seen it firsthand
They
with my
seen it.
dad.
Okay,
you know, my
yeah.
dad is 6 feet tall, big ass nigga, and
Yeah.
we'd have been in the car with him, and he done got pulled over for literally nothing.
Nothing. Yeah.
So we done seen how the cops done handle him before. So
Right.
we kind of had that talk with them pretty early.
Yeah. So like, if you
Yeah.
had a kid though, like, how soon would you talk to your kid about this shit? Now they saying probably around 5 or 6. Is that what you think?
I guess you could say so. They're conscious enough to see what's going on, and
Yeah.
they can verbally talk at that point. They can make
Communicate for
complete
sure.
sentences
Yeah.
and whatnot. So I would say 5 is a great age
Yeah.
to go ahead and say.
Okay. So basically, when you start school.
Yep.
Yeah,
Pretty
'cause
much as soon as you start school.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, I mean, you know, you want an honest answer as a kid. So
Yeah.
you mean so they can they can
You don't
understand.
want you lying to their ass.
Yeah,
Their whole life.
they can understand when something ain't comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have to tell them right. I mean, right off rip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, as a parent, you're gonna always have uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
mean, I guess
I
along.
consider that an uncomfortable conversation.
That's a very uncomfortable conversation.
It's uncomfortable conversation if your kids are dealing with white people. Like if they got white friends.
Like my
it's
dog,
it's
like
an
my
uncomfortable
son has an
conversation.
Indian homeboy. This is
Yeah.
one of his best homeboys. You know what I'm saying? And he got black kids in his classroom. He got white kids in his
Yeah.
classroom. He got Asian kids in his classroom. But he fuck around with the Indian dude. That's his homeboy. And at some point, I have to tell him. I think he the one told him motherfucker about Santa Claus. Like honestly, you know what I'm
You was
saying?
mad about that shit?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't mad at all. I was so happy he told him.
So you ain't have to do it. You ain't have to break his heart and shit.
Yeah. Right. So he told him at an early age because the nigga came to me talking about some dad, why you lying to me? Like, huh? Like, why you lying to me? I'm like, what you talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you bought my stuff every 25th of December. Like, yeah, I guess.
So
I'm
sorry.
happy.
So sorry.
Yes. I didn't want you to, I told him like this. I didn't want you to, fill out a place in the experience. Everybody else experienced, so I didn't want you to fill out a place. He's like, okay, well, I'm glad I know it was y'all because I appreciate it more. I say, well, goddamn.
Right. Oh,
Well,
smart you already is.
goddamn.
That's just one of them Santa Claus things. Is one of those things, dog. I fucked it up for my kids. We stayed up late on the Christmas Eve night. And I got a fireplace and I had a blazing inferno going in that bitch.
So how the hell Santa Claus coming in that bitch to fire up?
Yeah.
Hell no. Larry Vince said, we looting places in our backyard that our nieces, nephews, sons, and daughters depend on for work, and that's not cool.
That's not cool.
He said, I definitely understand black-owned businesses is a priority first, but let's be honest, most of us support there and don't work there. We should have planned. You might have fucked up that extra $1,200. Yeah, that's crazy. Jay said, I had a conversation with the kid this weekend, and it saddened me to have to sit there and have to tell the innocent black child to be silent and not talk and keep your hands up to have a chance to live. Dog, that's some serious shit, right?
Rebuild in the box.
I'm about to. Larry Van said, I've been telling my daughter since an infant just for exercise because they doing gender neutral as early as preschool. Damn, for real. Bill say, I'm from a small ass northern town. I look back at our first black or Arab families moving in, and our parents didn't know how to explain racism to us. Now I look back and it upsets me. People should have been more accepting and understanding. So that's the thing too, though. Like, you obviously don't want to wait too late because then you might get in a situation like this where, like, you might kind of resent your parents for not putting you hip to game and shit because that's what they supposed to do. That's why they your parents, right? Now, coming from us, like, in my household, bro, like, I don't know how I turned out to be, like, how I want to say it. Like, everybody in my family is racist as hell. You know what I'm saying? My grandma called white people crackers like my whole life.
Yeah.
My granddad.
I got a story for you.
Yeah, my granddad said it don't none of his granddaughters, daughters, nieces, or none of that shit better not ever bring no white man to this house and shit. My old man told my sister that shit. So like they hella racist. Like I don't even know how I turned out not being like all the way racist.
You want to know?
Cause I'm like I'm a little racist, but not all the way racist.
This piggyback
We were
up.
both talking about docile ass Negroes. He said that shit about 16 times in our shit yesterday. Go ahead, though.
It piggyback up what you said. I had the honor and privilege, of growing up with my great grandmother.
Yeah.
She was born in 1900.
Yeah.
And she used to tell me a lot of times when she was a slave, on the plantation or whatever, and she always, up until she died, man, she used to tell me, never trust them crackers.
Yeah.
That was her phrase. I don't care what you're going through,
Right.
baby, don't you ever trust them crackers. And the thing of it is, I had to learn on my own.
Yeah.
I had to take what she told me, what I mean? Because I'll never forget, the education that she gave me. Because like I said, she was actually on a plantation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got out in the world, I had to learn for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where you come in at, because we actually went to white colleges.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Well, predominantly white colleges.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we actually had to figure shit out for ourselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't get that experience.
True.
It's like I was telling somebody on campus one day, I'm like, you got a lot of people that grew up with their grandparents because of what happened to their parents in the 60s, 70s, the Vietnam and the war, drug outbreak, the riots, this, that, and the other. So they grew up with their grandparents, and their grandparents came from that era. Well, it was the fuck white people era.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of that shit spilled off into them.
Yeah.
And then a lot of those kids didn't get the opportunity to be around, a lot of, white folks like how we did to realize that. Because, basically a lot of motherfuckers never got out the hood.
Right. For
See,
sure.
see, this is the thing though. Like my dad, I mean, he never been on that shit. Like I guess he a people person. He don't he like people.
Yeah.
Because he had a couple homeboys that was white that came to the crib when I was young. You know what I'm saying? So that introduced me to the white folks, you know what I'm saying, early.
Right. Early.
Early, you know what I mean? So
Introduced me to the
I
white
had a
folks.
little homeboy, little white Mike, you know what I'm saying? We called him White
White
Mike.
Mike.
We called him White Mike and shit, and he was cool as shit, you know what I'm saying? And ever since then, bro, like I have no issues with some of them. Like a lot of them are cool. Like one of my best homies is a white guy. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like,
Shout out to the homie Casper.
for sure. You know what I mean? Like, I know, you know what I'm saying, when I'm feeling some fucked up shit, you know vibes, man. Everybody feel a fucking vibe. You feel a vibe, fucked up vibe off a person, bro, just I don't fuck with them. Like, you stay out of my circle. And if you want to come in my circle, you want to crack a joke, hee ha ha, I'm not laughing. What do get the fuck away from me.
Get the fuck away from me.
Flat out. You know what I mean? Like, we got to learn how to motherfucking maneuver around these motherfuckers, bro, and start doing our own shit. And stop giving them the playbook. You know what I'm saying? Stop giving them the fucking playbook. We need to maneuver around these motherfuckers, and we need to work our own shit, dog. Get our own shit in progress, bro. If we don't start this shit right now, bro, this is the perfect fucking time, bro.
Yeah.
To get our motherfucking kids educated on all this shit, bro. It's right here on TV, bro. I was watching a video the other day where a fucking police officer beating the fuck out of a dude in the middle of the street, and the lady in the laundromat recording this shit, and her mommy, the baby in the background. You hear the baby, what the police doing, mommy? Mommy, what is they doing? Why is they hitting that man, mommy?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she know all that shit. She's supposed to be explaining it to her right then and there, bro.
sure. You right.
You know what I'm saying? That shit just crazy, bro. You know, like, and it's all start from the crib, bro. I said every fucking show. It start from the crib. You base your kids on what the fuck you do.
Yeah, no,
your kids are fucking yes. Thank you
to the millennials.
Thank you to the millennials.
No, but I think all of those things are true, dog. Like, I think this is a perfect opportunity. It's a pivotal point to kind of get to, where we need to go. That nigga both say FTK, nigga. Fuck them kids. Hey, look.
Goddamn, bro. Hey, don't get back because you had your Jimmy on extra tight, cuz. Goddamn, bro. God,
That nigga said it ain't mine.
yeah, this
I had
Jimmy
the Jimmy on extra tight.
Extra tight, nigga.
Bro, we need your help, baby. We need your help.
We need you to put some of these
baby.
motherfucking kids some more bows out here,
We
man.
need your help, baby.
Larry Vance said, if you don't, let me see. Oh, shit. I can't, what did it say? Come on, dog. Oh, okay. If you don't, you're going to be forced to raise another Candace Owens. Oh, shit. Right, and that kid going to reverse brainwash you. I think we all had White Mike. They all love Tupac, Chevys, and smoke Newports.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We had
Y'all know the same White Mike.
Shout out to Loretta. I was on Loretta with that motherfucker.
Man,
But you
Loretta.
know, the thing of it is stereotypes, man. If we can somehow get rid of that shit, which is probably not going to go away.
Right.
Never gonna happen.
Never
That's
gonna
a
happen.
good wish, though. That's a good
It is a
Which
good
is
wish.
probably
though.
not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like I said, that's what's killing a lot of these goddamn communities, races, and every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
We talk about it. That's the thing about it. We talk about it every day. We know the fucking we know the situation we in. We know what's about a solution, bro. Let's fucking work on that bitch first. Like, we know this shit happening. We seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's the solution? The solution is not going to fuck up my shit. I'm sorry. I still don't believe in fucking up my own shit. We should go to fucking Howell, Michigan, or march down motherfucking Gratiot to 13. From fucking 8 in Gratiot to motherfucking 32 in Gratiot. That's the fucking which way we should go.
Niggas ain't walking that far.
And we ain't walking that far. We gotta stop at 23 because we got a homie out there. You know what I'm saying? We gotta leave my homie alone.
Niggas about 10 miles is gonna be you and somebody else, nigga.
Oh, 10 miles. Shit, by 9 miles.
9 miles.
Well, fuck it. The only reason we going to 10 miles so we can hit that left and shit and go to motherfucking Easy Street. That's the only reason we gonna stop at 10.
18 of them motherfuckers gonna stop at the liquor store on the way down to that motherfucker.
You have to leave that in order to walk anywhere. Nigga. Shit, you gonna have to juice me up, nigga. That nigga both say
on my knees and shit.
That nigga say FDB too and shit. Nigga, fuck them bitches. Dog, it is a song, bro. Young Dro, nigga. FDB, nigga, called Fuck Them Bitches. We was playing that shit last night. I was rolling, nigga, because I thought we had made that shit up. I didn't know that a nigga already made a song out that shit.
Think about it, man. Well, the reason why I say kill a stereotype, I'm going to use you as a prime example. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you just meet a young lady from, the suburbs or whatever.
The suburbs, not the suburbs, but the suburbs.
Suburbs. That's what I call it.
Suburbs.
So, you know what I mean?
You can say a lot of bitches, that one bitch.
You go,
This nigga mad.
But how many times has this
I ain't gonna lie, I'm mad too, but I talked to her last night. All right, anyway. Go ahead, Dad.
How many times has this happened to you, man?
What up?
You go out, well, I ain't gonna say the suburbs. You go out of your element. You understand? And you walk up to the family picnic, maybe even you. You know what I mean? And you got your swag on. You know what I mean? How many times have you been just judged off just how you look?
Oh, all the time.
And motherfuckers don't know you got a fucking college degree in books out this bitch. Yeah. Motherfuckers don't know you run a fucking restaurant. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And
that's the truth. Yeah, I'm used to that shit. I like that shit though.
I love
you know what I'm saying?
I feed off of it.
Yeah, motherfucker look at you be like, this nigga got a not just books, but this nigga got a college degree. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
You know, I mean, and that's the shit that pisses me off. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, damn. I mean, shit. I come from the goddamn what you call it? What era we in? You know, the hip hop era. You know what I mean? I mean, just because I wear a t-shirt and some jeans, and the jeans don't have to sag.
Right.
And the t-shirt don't have to be extra big. You can be clean cut, this, that, and the other. And you can have your hat just tilted a little bit to the side, have your dog tags on, and you're labeled as a motherfucking thug now.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that shit, though, to a certain degree, because I'm unassuming and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can come in and you thinking something completely different, and I'm having conversations that most motherfuckers ain't really having. Like I come in contact with not just white people but black people too and shit, where like they see me a certain way and shit, and then like I be talking circles around niggas because I know too much shit.
No, that pisses me off. When I get to have a conversation, motherfuckers be like, "Damn, P, I ain't think you can go there." Fuck you mean you think I can go there, nigga? I ain't
think you just hood nigga. Boy, you licked that motherfucker so?
Licked the shit out of that motherfucking brother, man.
I didn't, man. Stop that shit,
He
man.
put fire on that motherfucker. Like,
stop that shit, man. Stop it. Dripping. He was just
He's drinking.
You know what?
That nigga tongue kissed the butt. Like,
You gotta hit that bitch like that, juicy lip ass boy.
Well, the motherfucker shouldn't have been good. Now.
On that note, it's 5 minutes till, man. It's time to get up out of here.
Wowzers.
If you got a last minute comment, man, go ahead and throw it into the comment box right now. Or if you're on IG Live, you can join in with me for the last minute. We'll bring you in. You can comment, dog. But till then, we gonna go around the block one last time.
You ain't lying, Angry Bo.
Right, Angry Bo. Don't forget, man, today is Monday, so Easy Street is not open today, but you can make that rebound on Tuesday, 12 until 7 p.m., man. Make sure you give us a call, 586-585-1124, man. Go to the Instagram and the Facebook page if you want to see the new menu. Nacho fries, though.
You have to try them
Bitches will kill her.
You trying them out?
Nigga, twice.
I'm not surprised.
Killer. Twice, nigga. All right, we on our way out, dog. Angry Man, what's your last sentiments on the way out, bro?
I mean, education, you can't preach education is the key, then, put a time limit on it. You know what I mean? Because you can always say a motherfucker that's 60 years old, it ain't too late for you to go back to school, so when it's too early to start. You know what I'm saying?
True. I fuck with you on that.
You know what I mean? I mean, you gotta, I don't want to wait till my kid come across that situation to try to, tell him something. That's why, I'm piggyback what I said earlier. I showed my kid those movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we sat down and we had a real conversation.
Yeah.
There was a lot of things in there she didn't understand. You know what I mean? My the Rated R Superstar, not too long ago. This is a real story. Not too long ago, I got up to go to the bathroom at like 3 a.m. He's sitting there in the living room crying.
Yeah.
I mean, he was literally in tears. He was watching TV. I'm like, man, what's wrong, bro? He was like, why are they doing that to them people? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Why they treat them like that?
Yeah.
And he was in there by himself,
right,
watching TV.
So he chose that shit.
So I had to sit down at 3 o'clock in the morning
and explain.
And we talked to about 5:30 in the morning. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
You know what I mean? He literally was in there in tears, like, why are they doing these to these people?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I don't understand, Daddy. I don't understand. He didn't do nothing to him.
Shit, nigga, we don't understand still.
And I had to tell him that.
Right. Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? That me saying some things I don't understand. You know what I mean? We had to actually have a damn near 2-hour conversation about this shit. Like, what's going on?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like I said, and that's why I say I don't really want to wait till something happens.
Yeah.
To try to explain something. You know what I mean?
Try to get ahead of it.
Yeah, I want. There you go. Stay ahead of the game. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it's dog. I say it all the time. It ain't gonna happen till God hit the reset button.
So you over that shit up?
Yeah, like Bo, where you at? Put it in God's hands. It ain't gonna happen.
Put it in God's hands.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen till God hit the reset button. Because like I said, if we've been crying for 400 years, 800 years ago,
right.
Come on now, time is telling. Time is telling.
For sure.
Time is telling. Nothing has changed.
Hell no.
They gave us a little bit, but we ain't got shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How long?
How long?
Not long. Hey, Rita said police uniforms signify unity. Which one is rotten? They all are rotten. And they have the same perception of us when rioting begins. Yeah, perception is always something though.
But it ain't us though. At least here,
it
ain't us.
In most places, if you see all the video footage, like in most places, it don't look like the people who are actually from that community.
That's the only part I'm glad about. That's the small part. Mm-hmm. They actually showing it now. Yeah. I've never heard, a cop, not let alone a white cop, say it's not the inner city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know it's not the inner city. It's the outskirts.
Both say hallelujah. Fucking with this nigga, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only, like I said, that's the only small part I'm happy about. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're actually showing, okay, wait a minute, it ain't motherfuckers from the city.
Right.
When they get your ass downtown and run your ID, right, or whatever, or arrest you or pull you, wait a minute, you don't even live here.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now it's being said. You know what I'm saying? Before, it was just like 10 o'clock news, downtown Detroit.
Right. You just make the association how you make the association.
Yeah, and affiliated all with us just off rip. Yeah. But like I said, now it's actually being said that
right.
It's not us.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I think we need more of that. So motherfuckers will hopefully this will wake people up and be like, okay, well, damn, it really ain't these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, eventually, hopefully we get to that shit. Millennial V, did you have something you want to add before we get out of here?
No.
Alrighty then. Money, dog, what you say, bro?
I said, man, teach your kids, bro. Talk to them at an early age. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck if they can't put a sentence together. Let them know that shit is not right. You got to teach them from right and what's wrong. Yeah. So that's right there come automatically.
For sure.
I mean, you can slowly educate your kids with like books and stuff. They have books nowadays that talk about police brutality.
We gave you your chance.
I know. I didn't think about it until after the fact.
They ain't gonna let you get away with
This is our final sentiments.
Yeah.
That's why I give each person a last hoorah.
That's that nigga Ryan right
You
there.
lost your chance.
You lost your chance, baby. Maybe next time.
Right, maybe next time.
Maybe next time. But I've been saying, though, teach them at an early age, cuz, like, get in their heads, bro, because somebody else gonna get in their heads before you, and it probably ain't gonna be right, bro. And it's gonna be hard to try to, you know what I'm saying, tell them what's right and what's for wrong, and they've been fucking around with wrong for so long, then now you want to jump in at motherfucking 15, and this motherfucker going to shoot up the goddamn school,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too late at this point, you know what I'm saying? So, I say, get at them at an early age, bro. Yeah. Everything. When you can teach them to talk about homosexuality or, you know, anything else, bro, you need to get that shit in their head right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's on you, bro. This shit start from the crib, bro. You teach your kids, you mold your kids the way you want them to be, bro. Like, I mean, I do.
Right.
I don't know about anybody else, but I do.
No, I definitely. Oh, my bad.
Stop the Goo Goo Gaga.
Right, go ahead, though.
Let's stop the Goo Goo Gaga, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that shit ain't what it is. We need to start educating our kids now, bro.
Yeah.
Getting them on the motherfucking right path right now, bro, so they can make a step forward for history, or they can try to make something, you know, happen in history, bro.
Yeah. Because
right now we too late. We fucked up somewhere down the line.
Say we too late.
Hell yeah, we fucked up somewhere down the line. Like, for real. Like, we need to get back on that page, bro. Yeah. And I think this shit is the reset, the start of the reset button. Mm-hmm. Because you motherfuckers fucking up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for no reason. And to the rioter motherfuckers, man, get out of the city, bro. If you want to motherfucking make a statement, you want to make a motherfucking statement, do that shit where that shit happen at, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Go to how.
I think that's what's gonna make it worse because you know, like now you got motherfuckers. You know, they coming into the city tearing up shit. Niggas are gonna start reacting.
Say it. Say it.
This is a talk show, right?
Say it, cuz he just cut her off for the sake.
I ain't cut nobody off.
He did, but her just you just piggybacked.
Was she saying something?
Yeah.
I didn't hear
you.
Yeah. I got headphones on. I didn't hear you.
Anyway, dog, on that note, bro, we gonna get up out of here. I want to thank everybody who checked us out today, man. I just got to say this. I think, around 5 or 6, I think when kids get ready to go to school, I think it's a perfect time to start talking about it. I did want to give a shout out to all of the, for real, all the black people that we seen at the gun range on Saturday. Because, like, they was, like, bringing their whole family. I seen dudes with their daughters, like, dudes with their sons. Like, it was a good look. Like, we was really in that thing on Saturday, dog. So, I really appreciate that. I think that's those type of things, these real conversations about gun ownership and gun safety, I think it's things that we got to start teaching at a younger age, just like how, our white counterparts do. And then this racism thing, I think it's something that you have to tackle early as well. So, the stuff that you read and the stuff that you watch, just like Angry Man said, your kids be paying attention to that. So if you watching those things or reading those kind of books, those same things will be instilled in them, dog. So you gotta start early. As long as they can read and write, like, because they going to school for that anyway. So I think that 5 or 6 age range is kind of perfect, dog. But again, I want to thank everybody for checking us out. Make sure that you do hit the bell and the subscribe button so that you get a notification every time we go live. And then again, make sure that you check us out on Tuesday at the Easy Street Saloon, 16101 East 10 Mile Road, man. 586-585-1124. Order up. Get your carry out on, dog, from 12 until 7, Tuesday through Saturday, dog. But till the next time, man, you already know what it is. The Livest Cloud Radio Show on the planet
Earth, cuss.
Straight from the E-Block Radio Live with your dad. I got my man Angry Man in the building.
Man, start early.
For sure. I got Millennial V in the building.
Hey.
My man Money holding it down.
Uh-huh.
And of course, man, it's your boy, Q Lewis. I was about to say the whole thing. Not gonna do that no more though. Then fucking all right. Live from the 48205, dog. You already know what it is, man. Check us out next time on Wednesday. I'm about to turn up for my birthday. Drink it early. You know what I'm saying?
You.
Yo, shout out to all the Geminis. Oh yeah, shout out to my birthday twin, Ace Boogie, man. What up though? He like 7 or 8 or something right now. Shit, that's my guy. All right, then. Till the next time, man. We out.
Peace.
Yeah.
I'll let your loved ones.
The Livest cloud radio show on the planet. E Block Radio.